Hey, how's it going? This is Owen, and in today's video, we have a comparison between two extremely popular online mattress brands. We'll be looking at Casper versus Helix. Now, these two are some of the biggest names in online mattresses, and if you're trying to find a new mattress for yourself, it can be really hard to figure out what are the actual reasons you might want to get one brand over the other. And that is exactly what we're going to be covering in today's video. We're going to talk about the reasons you might want to get Casper and the reasons you might want to get Helix. And we're going to have a ton of information linked for you in the description to help you out with said mattress search, so make sure you check it out. And if you find this video at all helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We'd appreciate it a lot. But let's just get into the comparison by quickly covering the policies these beds are going to come with. This is stuff like shipping, returns, trial periods, and warranties. Now, both Casper and Helix did send us their beds for free so we could test them out and let you know about them. But if you get one for yourself, you're going to start with free bed-in-a-box shipping. The unboxing process is going to be virtually the same whether you get a Casper or a Helix. It's very quick and easy to do. We've done it hundreds of times over here. And we pretty much always recommend having someone there to help you out because it makes it a lot easier. Once your mattress arrives at your door, that's when your trial period kicks in, and with both Casper and Helix, you're looking at the standard 100-night trial. This means you get a little over 3 months to sleep on the beds in the comfort of your own home to decide if you actually like it and it works for you. If you decide that it doesn't within the trial period, you can get a full refund and free returns, but if you wind up keeping the bed, you're looking at a standard 10-year warranty. Some of the Helix models will come with a 15-year warranty, but it's very much going to depend on which one you wind up going with. So make sure you look down below in the description for more details about these policies. They're going to be basically the same for both brands. So that is all the policy stuff. And normally when we do these comparisons, we like to talk about how the beds are similar and then get into their key differences. But since there's just a lot to cover with these brands, I think it'd be easier to just divide them into separate categories and talk about them individually. Let's talk about Casper first. So with Casper, you have 3 separate beds to choose from. You have the original, the Nova, and the Wave. They go with sort of a good, better, best model, with the Wave being their most luxurious and most expensive, the original being their most affordable, and the Nova being right in the middle. The Casper Original is probably one of the most popular online beds, in large part because it is just so comfortable and accommodating. Has a very soft neutral foam feel that pretty much everyone finds to be fairly comfortable. It might not be exactly what you're looking for, especially if you're seeking out that more traditional memory foam feel, but pretty much everyone who lays down on the original Casper thinks it's pretty nice. Plus, it's a medium on our firmness scale, which means it's going to be accommodating for pretty much all sleeper types, back, stomach, side, and combination. If you don't know what you want in your new mattress, then the Casper Original is just a really nice option. The Casper Nova is going to be a bit more expensive, and it's going to be quite a bit softer. That bed's around a medium soft, and it's a really nice option for strict side sleepers. And the Casper Nova and the Wave are going to be hybrid beds by default, so they come with coils instead of foam. You can get the Casper Original in a hybrid version. You just have to spend up a little bit, but the Nova and the Wave are going to be hybrids by default. One of the things about the Nova that is definitely more noticeable in comparison to the original is its zone support design. All 3 of the Casper beds do have a zone support structure, but it's going to be more advanced on the Nova and the Wave. So what it basically means is that the beds are divided into separate sections with slightly varying levels of firmness. This is supposed to help keep your spine in a more neutral alignment while you sleep in any position. And on these beds, the middle third of the bed is going to be a bit firmer, and the outer third is going to be a bit softer. This makes the most sense because you carry the majority of your body weight in your center mass, so you want a bit more support underneath that. But most people want more pressure relief for their shoulders, for example. On the original, it's really only 1 layer of foam that creates this zone support design. It's more advanced on the Nova, like I mentioned, with multiple layers of foam. And then the Casper Wave also has multiple layers of foam with zone support, plus it even features these little gel pods to provide you with even more targeted support. We actually find the Nova and the Wave to be fantastic options for people who suffer from back pain for this reason. And the Wave is going to be their most expensive, and it also has a soft neutral foam feel like the other 2, and it's also going to be around a medium. So it should be able to accommodate pretty much all sleeper types just like the original. However, Casper doesn't have anything firmer than a medium, so if you are looking for a firmer mattress, then Casper doesn't really have you covered. But let's move over to talking about Helix, and their whole company model is having you covered with pretty much anything you might need. They have 6 different core mattress models, 6 upgraded Luxe versions of those core models. They even have a bed specifically designed for heavy folks called Helix Plus, and a natural and organic mattress called Birch. So they make many different mattresses, which might be a little confusing. However, Helix has a sleep quiz on their website that just asks you a couple of questions. It doesn't take more than 5 minutes, and it will give you the mattress they recommend for you based on your answers. It takes into account your feel preference, your firmness preference, whether or not you have regular aches and pains, and you can even send the sleep quiz to your partner so they can fill it out as well. This sleep quiz is a pretty nice way to really narrow down which of these Helix beds is going to be right for you. And they really run the whole gamut when it comes to firmness and feel. They have some more memory foam feeling mattresses, they have more soft neutral mattresses, and they have ones that are softer and firmer. Also, all the Helix beds are hybrids by default. There are no all foam options with Helix. And really the only foam mattress in this comparison is the original Casper, and you can get it in a hybrid too. So you're covered with both brands if you are a heavier person. When it comes to price, the Helix core models are going to be almost the same price as the Casper original. I think you might save a little bit of money going with Casper as long as you don't spend up to get it with coils. If you do get it with coils, I think you'll be saving a bit of money going with Helix. If you want to upgrade to one of the Helix Luxe models, they add a nice pillow top and they have a bit of a zone support design and they're just super comfortable. You're going to be spending roughly the same on a Helix Luxe as you would on a Casper Nova, with the Casper Wave being the most expensive bed you can get between both brands. If you couldn't tell, this comparison is actually pretty difficult to do because both Helix and Casper have a lot of different accommodating options, and they have pretty similar price points as well. You can even spend up with certain beds from Helix and from Casper to add some cooling technology. We've done a whole video about Casper Snow and whether or not it's worth it, so make sure you check down below in the description for that. But overall, Casper and Helix are pretty similar when you get down to it. So if you're really struggling to decide between Casper and Helix, I would say maybe go with Casper if you have serious back pain and you like the idea of having a mattress with that zone support design. And I would say go with Helix if maybe you're not really sure what you want in your next mattress and you want more of a guided shopping experience. Even if you're not really sure what you want in your next mattress, Casper is a great option just because their beds are so accommodating, but you just have some more specific options with Helix as opposed to Casper, especially if you want a bed that's firmer than a medium. But let us know what you think about these two brands. Write us down below in the comment section. We'd love to get your thoughts. And as always, there's going to be a lot of extra stuff down below in the description to help you out with your mattress search. I know there's a lot of stuff I left out in this comparison, so make sure you look down there if you want more info. If you found this video at all helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up and you subscribe to the channel. We'd appreciate it a lot. But that's enough for me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.